Hello, my beautiful, stunning babes. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for always supporting your girl. So if you're new here, a little bit about this channel. I create daily vlogs, motivational videos such as femininity videos to help motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Here on this channel, I want to foster and create a community that we can come and let our hair down, we can come and breathe, we can come and get creative spark and inspiration. So if you're into those type of videos, stick around, subscribe, share it to a friend, comment, let me know that you're new here so I can give you a quick shout out. And of course, if you have any requests for videos that you would like for me to record, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I would love to bring them to you. So for today's video, guys, I am going to be talking about things that drain our energy the most as women, okay? Things that drains our energy the most as women. And if you're a woman watching this video right now and you feel drained, you just feel boggled down by life, you just feel discouraged, you just feel uninspired, unmotivated, this video is for you. And I completely understand how you feel because 2 years ago, I was feeling the exact same, which led me to a very reinventive state in my life. It caused me to look within. It caused me to slow down and say, what do you need? Body, what do you need? Nervous system, what do you need? And this led me to on a healing journey, to be honest with you. And if you know me and you're not, new on this channel, I've been on a, rediscovery, self-discovery journey, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm still on it, but I'm bringing these videos to share with other women who may be in this situation and is looking for answers, because a lot of times when we're going through a difficult time in our life, we start looking for answers. So I want to have a collective community here with information that a woman can come, and not only just information but actionable. A lot of times we watch videos and they tell us to do this, that, and the third, and you leave the video more confused than you did when you first start watching it. So I want to give you actionable steps that you can start implementing today that can give you some ease and just relaxation. Okay, so that was quite an introduction. Let's get right into the video. So today I want to start off this video by talking about our life force energy. I think a lot of women these days can attest to the feeling of being burnt out, just tired, unmotivated, just feeling like they're not in a place that they want to be in their life. And again, I can relate because I was there and I am currently in a recovery state. And so you're not alone. Don't ever feel like you're alone. But I want to hit on life force energy and what it is, just to give you some foundation and an understanding as to what you might be dealing with currently, when it comes to your energy and just how you're feeling right now. Okay, now life force energy is known as breath of life in other religion and other cultures. I know the Chinese, they call it chi, the Indians call it prana, but basically what it is, it's your breath of life, right? Your breath of life, the air that you breathe, the things that keep you alive, the thing that keep you going, right? And if taken away, you pass away. Okay, so you can see how important life force energy is. Now life force energy can be found in every living thing: plants, animals, human. Okay, now your life force energy, it is so very important to us, and this is what I feel like a collective amount of us, specifically women, are really noticing right now, and they're starting to prioritize, because society tells us that we need to go, but this go mentality, it doesn't really work for us, because as women, we are supposed to live in ease and flow. We're supposed to take life one day at a time. Not to say that the men is not supposed to do that, but biologically, we're not supposed to be living in this fight or flight condition that we find ourselves in. So a collective amount of us are finding ourselves very burnt out, and we're really rethinking our choices, rethinking our decisions, and we're doing things differently. And I absolutely love it for us. Now, when it comes to our life force energy, it can be high, medium, and low. Okay, and ideally we want to have it at high, because when it's high, we're at our highest. We feel the most creative, we feel the most inspired, we feel the most upbeat, we feel the most hopeful, right? And that is exactly where we want to be. Now, to give you a great example of this is, sometimes you may wake up in the morning, right, and you may say, you know what, I don't have the, okay, for example, this happened to me a lot. So since the year started, I made a commitment to myself that I'm going to be creating videos. I want to commit to putting out one video every week, right? Whereas before, I would do it based on how I feel and yada, yada, yada. So I started the year and I kind of batch created some of my content. And so every Thursday, by the way, every Thursday is my new day to upload videos, okay? And that is the standard that I'm holding myself to. That's a promise, and so far so good. So anyways, when the year started, I kind of pre-batched videos so that I can have a video to go every Thursday, right? Now, since last week Friday, I was like, you know what, I want to create this video, I want to make it. But for some reason, the day after, when I wake up, I'm just like, I don't have the energy for this. Like, my energy is down. I'm going to put it off. I'm going to do it another day, and so on and so forth. So that is a great example. When you say that you want to do something, and then the next day, for whatever reason, you just feel like, I don't have the energy for this. And this is a good example of your life force energy and where it's at. Usually when you're motivated, you're inspired, and you're upbeat, you just think of something to do and you get on with it. But when your energy is lingering around the midpoint or the low point, you start putting things off, and so on and so forth, okay? So ideally, we want our energy to be at the highest point. We want it to be high, okay? And a lot of us are finding that our energy is either midpoint, which is not bad, or low. If it's really low, then you're really feeling out of it. You're really like, you just find that your life is in stagnation, and that is not where you want to be. And that's why I'm bringing this video today, so that you can see some of the things that we're doing every day, and we're just doing it on autopilot. It's not that we mean harm to ourselves or we want to feel low, but life has just become so robotic that you wake up in the morning and you do the same thing over and over again, and it keeps bringing and yielding the same results. I think a philosopher said the definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So today, I'm going to give you 10 things that you are doing that is draining your energy, like literally sucking the life out of you. Solutions to use that you can change those things, or just to plant the seed at the back of your mind, so that when you're doing this thing, you can catch yourself and you can definitely redivert it, so that you can keep more of your energy, because it is so beautiful when your life force energy is high. Speaking from experience, again, as I said, 2 years ago, I was feeling so depleted. I was in a job that I was not happy with. Every day I go to work, I had to drag myself out of my bed to do it. While I was at work, I would daydream, like literally daydream, like, oh my God, when is my shift gonna be done? Sometimes I'll be in my office zoned out, like on a different planet, on a different island. And this is a signal that your body is giving you to change, to reshuffle. And I know it's not easy to just pick up and do different things, but we can make simple and easy steps every single day that is gonna ultimately get us to where we want to be. When I was at that job, honestly, yes, it was paying my bills, but I didn't feel like I want to be there. I used to think of having free time, being able to do what I want to do, being able to create what I want to create. And eventually, by giving that enough thought and action, here I am today, okay? Not where I want to be, but definitely not where I used to be, and I'm headed to where I'm supposed to be. And so I want to inspire and I want to motivate you that if you are watching this video and you're feeling this way, there's hope for you. There's hope for you. There's help for you. It's never too late. All you need to do is just refocus, catch yourself when you're doing the things that you're not supposed to do, the things that are draining you. Take deliberate steps towards where you want to be, and eventually one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, I am exactly where I want to be. I'm so much more happier, and the situation that you're currently in is gonna be a thing of the past. Okay, so let us start. That was a little bit of an introduction. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. I'm happy to answer them, or if I don't have the answer, I'm happy to research and get the answer to you. Okay, so the very first tip that is draining your energy and sucking your life And if you see me looking down, I do have them written down here so I don't miss anything. So the very first tip is being around people you feel or suspect don't like you or support you as much, uncertain of their intention, loyalty, people that you just tolerate. So you know how sometimes you might be in a friends group, right? And you gravitate towards some people more than the other. Exactly. This is what this is saying. People that it's like lukewarm relationship. It's not really hot, it's not really cold. You just tolerate them just because you're going out with them, just because somebody that you really like is gonna be there, or you want a specific thing from them, so you're gonna be there with them, or maybe you want to upkeep a certain status and outlook, or being around this person, you don't really like them too much, but it looks good for your image, so you're kind of forcing yourself to be there. This sucks the life out of you. And I am speaking from experience. And so I just arrive at the conclusion that, you know what? If you're not my cup of tea, not to say that I'm hating anyone, I don't hate anyone, but if you're not my cup of tea, if we don't get along well, if we don't have a fully heartfelt, mutual, genuine relationship, I am not associating myself with you respectfully, okay? And you owe it to yourself, because when you leave these type of relationships or you leave from around this type of company, you just feel so drained. You feel like you need to drink a Red Bull to re-energize yourself. You're in your head, you start thinking about things that they might have said, maybe they throw shady comments or whatever. It's just so draining. So if you have this type of company around you, my friend, I encourage you to try to distance yourself from them as much as you can, respectfully. Again, you don't have to do it in a rude way. You can definitely just make the conscious decision to not associate yourself with those particular people. Okay, we want healthy friendship, we want healthy people in our life, we want to be surrounded by positivity, because again, there's a saying that say that you are the average of the 5 or 4 people that you surround yourself with. So if you don't like a particular person, think about this. You're gonna be reflecting a lot of their traits and their habits and their energies and all these different things. Okay, all right, so that's number 1. Number 2 is very similar to number 1, and it's lukewarm relationship, connections, project, business dealings, things that are 50-50 and you're not 100% sure about. Again, this can relate to platonic relationship, romantic relationship. This is a very big one. Being around people that you're just around them for maybe a material gain or out of convenience. Now, I know life happens, circumstances happen, life put you in certain situation where you have to be somewhere longer than you wanted to, but make sure that you have a plan to exit that environment, or just avoid it altogether and just not put yourself in those situations, because again, it's really, really draining and sucking the life out of you. And if you continue to be in these environment, again, all of these things that I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. I know it, and I know that you know it too if you're watching this video. Deep down, these relationships, these connections, these so-called friendship, association, they're not working for you. They're not working. They wasn't working for me. They're not working for you. So again, I know life happens and you have to be someplace sometimes where you don't want to be, or you stay there longer than you should, but make sure you're conscious of it and make sure you have a plan to obviously exit whatever that is. Projects, if your heart is not in it, just simply say no. A lot of us have an issue with saying no. We just feel like people are gonna feel like we're lazy, people are gonna feel like we don't like them, people are gonna be upset at us. But at the end of the day, hey, you're not here to manage people's feelings. If it doesn't work for you, simply say no. And remember, no is a sentence, a complete sentence, that is. You don't have to explain yourself, but if you want to, by all means. Okay, number 3 is relationship romantic where you don't know where you stand or uncertain. Okay, so number 3, again, it relates to the last point, and this is a very big one. I guess that's why I'm emphasizing on it, is romantic relationships where you don't know where you stand. So you've been with a person for so long, and they're hesitant to letting you know where you stand. Are we girlfriend? Are we getting married? What is the plan for our future? This sucks your energy so very much. And this is why I am against hookup culture, because hookup culture is nothing more than a bunch of people that just want to get temporary fix, temporary ease, but they don't really have any plan. Now, if this is what you're going for, by all means, no problem. But just know that it's definitely sucking your beautiful life force energy out of you. And that doesn't feel good. That's why you're watching this video today, because it does not feel good. All right. Okay, ladies. So thing number 4 is, and this is a big one for me. I was here for the longest time. Now, I'm obviously doing work to better this situation that I'm going to be mentioning, or this issue that I'm going to be mentioning. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm working on it. And that's the point. As long as you're conscious of it and you know what you need to improve and you're taking steps every single day to overcome it, one day you're gonna get there. And this is none other than indecision. I have here, can't decide, don't know what you want, asking others' opinion. It really stresses out your brain. Indecision, this is a very big one. And I feel like the reason why this is so big is because we're so exposed to so many things on the media, in our lives, and a lot of people, and we don't take the time to really sit alone to listen to our own thoughts. We have a bunch of different people's opinion, and so it causes heavy indecision. Somebody say this: the moment you ask another person's opinion is the moment you give away your rights to making the right decision. You give away your power. And it's very powerful, because think about it. If you're thinking, and it's not to say that you're not supposed to ask other people's opinion about things. You very well can get people's, opinion, but you shouldn't lean so heavily on someone's opinion to decide what you're gonna do. Okay? Because people are always gonna give you their answer based on their experience. But what about yours? You're neglecting your own experience, your own thoughts, your own wants, your own needs. You're going against your own decision, your own self, your own will, your own power. Okay? We give our power away when we seek answers from other people. Okay? So what you can do with this one here is just get quiet. I love to pray. I pray to God and let the Holy Spirit lead me. So I get into a quiet place. This is what I've been doing. Get into a quiet place, talk to God about it, and just listen to what my inner mind, my inner soul is craving and what it knows is right. And this helps me to make the right decision. And again, it's not perfect. I am not perfect. I'm currently working on it every single day, but that's the point. You acknowledge that you have this issue of indecision and you work on it. And it's been getting better for me. And this drains your energy like crazy. Indecision, because think of when I have to make an important decision, oh my God, I used to be in my bed at night, and I would think about the thing in every different direction. I will flip it up, flip it down, turn it inside out. Like my mind would wander so much, and I would lose sleep, and I would be so drained and tired when I wake up in the morning. Like it was not working for me. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to have a process. Yes, there are times when you need the opinion of other people so you can measure it, but not always. Okay? All right, thing number 5 is procrastination. This one here drains your energy like crazy. Oh my gosh. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I was thinking, you know what, I gotta record this video. And I can't tell you how many days I put off recording this video until this morning I woke up. And when I'm filming this video, it's called Blue Monday. But for some reason, I woke up with a burst of energy. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ride this wave of my beautiful life force. I'm gonna get my hair done, do my makeup, and record this video, because I don't know what tomorrow is gonna hold. But procrastination is something that really drains your energy. Keep putting off things that you know you have to do. And what it does is that when you sit down to relax, you can't relax because you keep thinking, oh my God, I have to do this, I had to do that, I had to do the third. Procrastination. Okay? And an easy way to fix this is basically just mind over matter. You have something to do, schedule it, get it done right away, like I did today. The energy was there, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna ride that wave, because I don't know what 2 hours from now is gonna feel like, tomorrow is gonna feel like. I'm gonna do it right now. Just make the decision to do it right now. Okay? All right. Thing number 6 is clutter everywhere in your home space and mind. OMG. This is a big one that drains your energy. Oh, I hate clutter. Whenever my house is dirty, I'm so irritated. I feel like tired. I feel hopeless, helpless. I don't feel creative. I just don't feel good at all. So definitely, if this is something that you notice that you struggle with, try to fix it by cleaning up your house. Schedule time to clean up your house. And I know for some people it's easier said than done, especially if you have little ones. But you can definitely schedule time to clean your house, maybe when they're sleeping, when they're at home, when they're spending some time. If they have a play date, use your time wisely and clean up your house. Clean house, clean mind. I think my video, when I was talking about 2 videos ago, I forgot the title. Anyways, I was talking about brain dumping, taking all the clutter, all the things that are worrying you, and put it on a paper. That is when you're cleaning your mind. Okay, so the same for your home and on your surrounding. Definitely clean it. I love to declutter my home. I love to get rid of things that I'm not using, because again, it just feels like it just clean up some mental space for me. It helps you to think better, and it helps your life force energy. Okay, all right, so thing number 7 is overconsumption on the media and doom scrolling. Let me just tell you, we're all guilty of this one. We are all guilty of this one, but it is draining our energy so very much, because when you turn on social media, you're seeing thousands and millions of people. You're getting entangled in their life. You're getting so many information. You're getting so many stimulation in your brain, so many ideas and things are just coming to you from different directions. So what I've been doing is limiting the amount of time I spend on social media. And this is a real thing. Like literally, I would sit there and hours I would say, you know what, I'm just gonna go on for 10 minutes, and then an hour has passed and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've been here doom scrolling, wasting time, when I could have been working on a business, coming up with an idea, like doing something, working out, cleaning my house, all of these different things. So definitely give yourself time and stick to it. And if it's hard to do that, definitely set a timer. Like, as I do it and I limit myself, I've been getting so much more better at it. Obviously, repetition is power, right? When you repeat something over and over, it comes like second nature, because now you form the habit. So definitely, if you feel like it's hard for you to just get on and off, definitely set yourself a timer, okay? Because again, we don't want to suck all the life out of our life. We don't want to suck all the fun out of our life, but we definitely want to have some good boundaries and all of these different things. Okay, so definitely try to limit the overconsumption. All right, number 8 is saying yes when you mean no. I think I mentioned this earlier in a point that I mentioned previously, but yes, no is a complete sentence. If it doesn't work for you, say no. You're doing yourself a favor, and you're doing yourself a disservice when you say yes when you mean no. Because now when you say yes and you mean no, you gotta be in your mind thinking, oh my gosh, I should have said no, I have this to do, I have that to do, and then going back to say no when you said yes originally is like, oh my gosh, you're gonna look like you're gonna feel like you look like a fool, and we don't want that. And it drains you. It literally drains and suck your energy and life out of you, and we don't want that. So just toughen up and just practice saying no. And if you feel like, you know what, I can't go cold turkey with this, practice it in the mirror. Say no. Just say no. Start with little things, and then eventually it'll trickle down to the bigger things, and before you know it, you'll be saying no to all the things that you want to say no to. Okay? All right, so thing number 9 is breaking your own promises, boundaries to yourself. You feel less credible, not self-trusting, and not as confident, and all of these different things. Breaking promises that you mean to yourself. Girl, if you say you're gonna get up in the morning to work out for 10 minutes, set a timer, do that. If you say you're gonna work on your business for an hour, do that. Turn off your phone. Okay? If you say you're gonna be eating healthy, do that. It's mind over matter. If you say you're going to be praying more, do that. You know what I mean? It's mind over matter, because as you break promises to yourself, you start feeling disappointed in yourself. It starts draining your energy. And this also leads to indecision as well, because then if you're breaking promise to yourself, it's like you're not trusting yourself to make the right decision. And then you start confiding in people. And you know, when you start confiding in people, you give your power away. Just make the hard decision, the tough decision, and stick to it. Again, repetition. Practice it. Give yourself 7 days. So you know what? For the next 7 days, I'm going to make these promises to myself, and I'm going to follow through with them. Because after that 7 days, it's going to get so much easier for you to just chopping it and going with it. Okay? So definitely start practicing keeping promises and boundaries that you set for yourself. All right, We're almost at the end. We have 2 more. I have a bonus one. This is number 10, is not showing up in all your glory, embracing yourself fully, or needing to hide parts of you to manage the feelings of other people. This is something that we do all the time. If I say this, how is this person going to feel? If I do that, how is that person going to feel? How are they going to look at me? And all these different things. Stop managing the feelings of other people. Stop it. Because it is draining your energy. It's depleting your energy. Like, it's not working for you. If something doesn't work for you, it just doesn't work for you. Don't worry yourself about, and I'm not saying that you can't be sensitive of people. You definitely can be sensitive of people's feelings and all of these different things, but constantly managing people's feelings is no good. It's doing yourself a disservice, and it doesn't work for no one. When you do yourself a disservice, it does not work for anyone. It doesn't work for you. It does not work for them. Okay? So ultimately, try to live your life in a way that, if I'm not at my best, I can serve others at my best. And so this is, with this mindset, it's going to help you to not be selfish, but pour into your own cup before you pour into other people's cup. Okay? And then I have a bonus one. It's overthinking, worrying, and living in the past and the future. It is so exhausting and really stressful. It stresses out your brain and it depletes your life force energy. Overthinking. This is a big one. I used to struggle with this so much. And again, I am not fully where I want to be, but I'm taking steps each and every day, knowing that this is where I'm at, and it's getting better and better every single day. Overthinking, worrying, living in the past, thinking about things that happen, thinking about things that could happen. Like, why? It stresses my brain so very much. So now I'm practicing living more in the present. I do meditation. This really helps me to just stay grounded, and I trust God. I pray and know that His plans for me is perfect. No matter what I'm going through, His plans for me is perfect, and I need not worry and stress. And yes, there will be times when I still worry, but every day when I remind myself of this, it gets less and less and less, and it's just amazing. But anyways, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope that all of these points that I've mentioned, that you would definitely do an inventory. Focus a little bit more on yourself on a day-to-day basis. See what you're doing that is causing your life force energy, your beautiful life force energy, to be drained and depleted. And I hope that you will come up with a game plan to help revitalize you, re-energize you, recenter you, that you can be at your very, very best, because that is the goal of this channel, for us all to glow and grow and just be at our highest. That is the level that I'm on. That's the journey I'm on, and I definitely want that for you as well. So if you made it to the end of this video, please give this video a nice big thumbs up. Stick around. A lot more of these type of videos gonna come down the pipeline for this new year, and I definitely don't want you to miss them. So yeah, I will catch you in my next video. Bye.